How's it going, everybody? It's been a long time since I made a video. Because of that, I'd like to do an update on some of the daily carry items that I have with me during the week. I'll show you an example, and as well as on the weekend. During the week isn't going to be as accurate with the job, but it gives you an idea of what I might be carrying. And so we're just going to go from there. So sorry it's been so long since I posted the last video. I do have a couple knives in the rotation right now that are at their end of review time, so to speak. So hopefully I can get those out to you guys shortly. But in the meantime, let's see if this carry update will suffice. So to start with, let's just talk about some of the things I carry in my left and right front pockets of my jeans. And then we'll move around to the firearm in the back. Alright, so first thing on right front pocket is a small moleskin notebook. Just great to write stuff down. Getting older, starting to have a bad memory. That's paired with a pen as well. Small, Bic pen. Also applies to the job as well. Also in that front right pocket is some chapstick. Made myself, it's pretty cool. Inside the coin pocket, I have my knife. Today that is the CRKT Euros stainless steel. Really cool knife. I've really started to like smaller knives. It's more convenient. I have to carry a lot of stuff on my person and in my pockets. So having a smaller knife is a real big benefit. And this Euros from CRKT, it's a Ken Onion design. Huge fan of Ken Onion. And it's just a very discreet, small knife. Nothing big. It's, a leather opener, box opener. That's about all it's going to do. But extremely sharp edge, nice acute tip on it. Stainless steel handles are nice. I've always wanted a Euros, and the titanium one was just a little too pricey for me. I didn't like it. And as soon as they came out with this stainless steel one, I jumped onto it. So great knife. Not a huge fan of pocket clip. That's why it stays in the coin pocket most of the time. But can't really complain. Also in that coin pocket is a flashlight and whistle combo. This is a 4.7's Preon Zero. Pretty neat little light. It has two different modes. I think one's a moonlight mode and then a slightly brighter one. It's not a bright light, but it's something if you need a flashlight real quick, it works. Cool little magnetic feature on the back, so you can stick it to things, and it works pretty well. And then if you're out using it, and since it's small and you drop it, the inside reflector actually glows in the dark, which is pretty cool. Attached to that is a 4.7's titanium whistle. Don't really have a reason to have it, I just like it. It kind of matches the titanium or stainless steel look for the group. So I usually pair these together. It's a nice little combo, but it is very loud, and if need be, it could be very effective. So whistle on there. Around the back right pocket, wallet, still the same leather wallet with titanium money clip from Freestyle Leatherworks, so you can have just a card wallet if you want, or take off money clip and use that by itself. Phone, depends on what I'm wearing, where it's positioned. iPhone 6 with a orange Magpul case on it. I had the iPhone 4S for 2 years, the longest I've ever had a phone before without breaking it or something happening to it. And it was encased in a Magpul case. I don't know if the Magpul had something to do with it or if I started being nicer to my phones. But when I got the 6, I had to get the Magpul case for it. I love it, it's very thin. Does not add much bulk to it, and it's simple. There's nothing flashy about it. It's just a simple phone case. So, and enjoying the iPhone 6 as well. Let's see. Front left pocket is going to be some spare ammunition for the firearm, and a little rubber clip there. These are Hornady 38 Special. That brings us around to the rear at about a 5 o'clock hold. We have a Smith & Wesson 642 Airweight. Great firearm. I've been enjoying carrying something different lately. These have some VZ G10 grips on it. Like it definitely gives you a different purchase on the firearm than you get from the factory grips. No real plus or minus as far as carrying it. I don't really notice the difference, but I do like the texture and the overall feel of those grips better. And that's riding in a Galco Summer Comfort inside the waistband of the holster. No complaints whatsoever. Have had this for quite a while and hasn't let me down. So that's pretty much all I carry, on the weekend. Nothing too over the top or fantastic, but it gets the job done. I really like it. So what I want to do is bring you guys onto the bench here. I'll give you a close-up shot of all the things that I just pulled out of my pockets, and also show you some alternative knife and firearm options that I use a lot of times during the week, and that apply to some other parts of life. So hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Some of the knives you're going to see on the table here you'll see in the review shortly if you haven't already. I hope you all are doing well, and thanks for watching. Alright guys, just a quick overhead view like I mentioned to show you on the table everything that I pulled out of my pocket that is an EDC for today and probably the remainder of the weekend, and to show you guys some alternatives. One thing I forgot to include because it's so light and sits on my wrist is this Garmin VivoFit that a good friend of mine gave to me as a Christmas present. And I do a lot of extra activities, cycling, running, swimming, that are tracked on a different multi-sport watch. But on a day-to-day basis, you're walking around doing a whole bunch of other stuff. It's just interesting to use something like this to see what, on top of everything else I'm doing, what I'm doing for a daily routine. So that is included. Great watch, great fitness tracker, and it pairs well with Garmin's iPhone app. So some alternatives: Glock 19. Great firearm. Use this during the week. Rides in a Blackhawk Kydex holster. Spyderco Domino is another knife that I throw in if I want something a little bit larger. You guys have seen a review on this fantastic knife. Still love it. This is the Lone Wolf Landslide, I believe. This is going to be in an upcoming review. I love orange, so it pairs nicely with Magpul iPhone case. And then a flashlight. This is the Surefire backup. So it has two modes as you saw there. It has a high and a low. Great little light, little but bulky light. So with anything except for maybe duty pants, it's a little big. That's why I tend to go with the 4.7 Preon Zero. But those are some alternatives, just depending on what I'm wearing, what I'm doing that day, that you could kind of replace some of those other options. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Again, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.